Mum's the word. The Edinburgh Society of Unapologetically Imperfect Mothers is here to brighten your day and lift your spirits with our unique take on all things motherhood. We're real-life friends, a special group comprised of women from across the globe who've chosen to call Edinburgh home. Together, we're a haphazard amalgamation of diverse perspectives and life experiences united as we try to navigate the often tumultuous journey through motherland with humor, unwavering support, and lots of fizz. Our mantra is radical acceptance and the necessity to check your ego and self-interest at the door. Keep calm and hold my Prosecco, ladies. I hereby call this meeting to order.
That's what I think about when I'm in the pool.
And then come with goggles, and you don't have to.
I'm not coming in my swimming costume to a bar.
I mean,
But
I
like,
have
Kim,
fancy
you can-
jammies. I have fancy
if you have
jammies.
so-
Suit. No, I've got fancy jammies.
I like the idea of if you have no time to get ready, just put goggles on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny
I'd
if you
fall
just
down
came
the
in like
stairs going into the cocktail.
Nothing but some goggles,
and a
that's
swim
it.
cap.
just
Goggles
and
and
a
a
swim
smile.
cap.
I didn't have
Goggles
time
and
to
a
do
swim
my
cap.
hair.
And we're talking about Tammy's fancy dress party. And I'm listening. Everyone's listening.
Oh my word. Okay. Is this another one of those moments where you've pressed play and it gives our listeners this like false idea that we're having naughty conversation?
Well, I think it gives
not
our
false,
listeners
though,
the
is it?
idea that we actually talk like this all the time. It's just we happen to record ourselves occasionally.
This is true.
That's
Yes.
This is true.
And
So-
sometimes we think, oh, I wish there was a microphone in the middle of the table because this conversation
Last
was
week on
brilliant.
Friday at Fortitude.
Yes.
I know that moment.
I know that moment too. Absolutely. But yay, episode 37, girls.
37.
Oh, it's Lissy.
And Kim.
And Heather.
And Anke.
Oh, and we're back, girls.
And it's such a rainy day, and it's so nice to be inside doing something like this. It's
We're
fabulous.
back, but we're without Becky.
We don't have our
Or
Becky
Tammy.
or Tammy. Now, Becky isn't here because she's not feeling well, but Tammy isn't here for a much more exciting reason, and that is that it's Tammy's birthday tonight. So
Happy birthday, Tammy.
Happy birthday,
And,
Tammy.
normally we'd be very upset about somebody, choosing
I know.
to hang
To
out
not
with
hang out
other
with us.
friends.
She didn't choose us.
She, but she's got a very hot
Who
date
did she
tonight.
choose?
She's got a very hot date tonight. She's hanging out with Sam Heughan.
Oh my gosh.
Her husband got her tickets to an event in Edinburgh called A Night with Sam Heughan.
I think she's going to be disappointed when she realises she has to leave at 10 o'clock.
And that there's about 600 other
But
people.
still,
that's false.
that's better than a hazelnut.
It is better than a hazelnut.
But it is false advertising. Because it's not a night with Sam Heughan. A night in his presence.
But I think that, you know what? How cool is her husband to be
Yeah.
like, you know what? I am so secure in our relationship and like the fact that we have such a good time together that I'm going to book in with your celebrity crush for your birthday. And I'll be there too.
Oh, he's coming.
Oh, he's there
going
too.
as well.
Yeah, he's there
Why?
too.
Okay, so you can keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So she doesn't start greeting again when she sees him.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen the photo of her and Sam. I don't think she looks like she's crying. She just looks really happy.
Oh,
She
wait,
said
Tammy
she
is
was
so
greeting.
down to
I wonder
earth.
if he'll remember her.
Oh,
you're the lady.
That's it.
I mean, I saw Sam when he was in Stockbridge, and I, pretty much almost crashed the car because I was like, oh, I know that person. And then I
But he
immediately
doesn't
called
know
Tammy.
you.
He doesn't
Remember
know me.
this.
Exactly.
He doesn't know you. So don't run up and give him a big hug like he's your best pal. That's how to get an injunction taken
not?
out against you.
Why not? Why not?
You're totally right.
No one likes a
It's like me walking up
stalker.
to Billie Piper at the flower shop in Islington, just being like, "Oh my God, hi, how are you?" And she's like, "Hi." But I was
No,
so
imagine
sleep-deprived.
doing this to a celebrity. You come
That's
up
what
to
I
them
have
and you're like,
done.
"Oh hi, oh sorry,
Billie Piper is a
mistaken
celebrity.
you."
She's
No,
just
I've
not a celebrity in Germany.
This is what I've done. I walked up. I was so exhausted. I think I've done it twice as a new mom. Once with Ewan and once with Zach. when we lived in Islington. The first time was with Billie Piper. I just walked up to her at the flower shop in Angel, and I was like, oh my God, hi, how are you? How are things? And she's like, yeah, fine. And she's got her eyebrows up to here like, who are you? I recognized her. I was like, oh.
She picked up the most self-defensive flower she could find in that.
I just was so sleep
Big
deprived.
sunflower.
I forgot that I was talking to someone who doesn't know me back. And then I did it to Sienna Miller. In my defense, it was in Petit Bateau, and her child had just had this like punami, and I'm like, yeah, it was fun.
My cousin's friend lives where Michael Schumacher used to live, or where his wife is from, and he went to a petrol station, and there was this guy, and he said, "Oh, you know what? You look like Michael Schumacher," and he said, "Oh yeah, a lot of people tell me."
I get that.
And then he paid with a card.
There you go.
Michael Schumacher.
Oh my word, that's so cute.
Had a Ferrari petrol card.
Hey.
And then he drove off with a Formula One car.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They have to fuel them themselves, you know.
Well, there you go.
But I think it's so. I mean, when you're a new mom, you should get you should get a pass.
You get a pass
I think
on
so.
that.
I mean, she was
You're delirious.
very sweet.
Just like kind of like delirious, like this morning when I woke up. So everyone had not everyone. A lot of people had a rubbish night's sleep last night.
Yes.
Right? Which is so
We
weird.
need to track these.
I think
I
so.
am tracking them because I am a believer in this now. I had no idea that this happened, but then Tammy convinced me like there's something in the moon cycles and stuff, and it's not just women, it's men too that
Yes,
have a
'cause
rubbish night's
Alan
sleep.
had a rubbish night's sleep last night as
But
well.
I think it was a storm
Yeah.
as well. And especially if you live a bit higher up, I mean, it is...
But I didn't wake up because of the storm.
I didn't even hear the storm.
I was
Yeah.
sound asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's something in this sphere. And what I read about it was that it may have something to do with being like a hunter moon or something, where it's like our instincts are, like, oh, because of the wolves and, the time of the year or something. I don't know. We need someone else to talk about this, like Tammy, who knows about it.
Fascinating.
But there were quite a few people that had a rubbish sleep, including Rebecca, and that's why she's not here.
Yeah. The WhatsApp chat was alight. With
It was alight.
Everybody saying that they didn't sleep last night.
Yeah.
The first thing
That's
that my
interesting.
partner said to me this morning was that he'd had such a bad sleep. He was really tired. And I was like, oh. But for the past 2 nights, I've had super vivid dreams. Like, I can remember them now. Really vivid.
Wow.
Good dreams or bad
no,
dreams?
they're never good. And I never have good dreams. They're always really
Really?
upsetting or disturbing.
Oh,
no.
Well, when you can remember them too, right?
Yeah,
It's usually,
and it stays with you.
Yeah. That feeling of disturbed.
Yeah,
disturbed.
really.
Do you have dreams where you dream of someone or with someone, and then the next day it feels like you actually met that person?
yeah, I know. And you have
And you're
that
like,
feeling.
oh, bizarre. Like,
I've had situations where I haven't spoken to someone in a very long time. I've had a dream about them, and then the next day I've either bumped into them or gotten a message from them. And I think that's really cool when that happens. It makes me think that maybe the universe is like sending out like signals to people.
It's a spiritual thing, isn't it?
Yeah, there's something in it.
we should talk about dreams. We could have a whole episode about dreams.
We could.
Sometime.
No one wants to know mine. They're too disturbing.
Yeah.
I've had some good ones, but I've had some really weird ones too. I will say that.
Just
Yeah,
have to drink a
I have
lot
a
before.
reoccurring
I
dream, not
know.
very often, but like once a year, so that's
You get a
incredibly
reoccurring dream.
disturbing.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I used to have reoccurring dreams about zombies. They were so vivid. It was horrendous.
Wow.
Really bad.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, my word.
Did you
Yeah.
watch a movie about them and then it was like,
No. And I used to have a recurring dream where the colours were all mixed up. It's like the grass would be blue and things, and there was these people sitting on big toadstools. It was really bizarre, but I used to have that
you did
dream
mushrooms?
a lot.
I was about to say, were you on drugs?
After a fungi pizza. That was a recurring dream for about 5 years.
Wow.
That's fascinating. Well, speaking of like kind of weird food, it was Burton's night this weekend.
Oh,
There's nothing weird about haggis.
I love a haggis.
Although I did
was
make
about
the
to say,
mistake of
Alyssa,
reading.
what are you trying to say with that
Oh, come
introduction?
on. Haggis is weird.
Yeah.
It is very weird, but it is delicious.
I read the ingredients on the back of the haggis
Did you?
packet and thought, I shouldn't have read that.
It wouldn't
did
bother
too.
me. It would not bother me.
There's an awful lot of lungs in there.
It wouldn't bother me.
Amongst other things.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, as an
Super
American, we were
tasty,
raised on hot dogs.
You
It really
guys
shouldn't
eat
phase us.
squeezy cheese. You'll eat
I
anything.
love a squeezy cheese.
We'll eat stuff that isn't even cheese.
I know
Yeah,
it's not.
well, I don't even think that is cheese.
I mean, it's processed American cheese food.
Cheese light.
Listen,
Exactly.
I had my haggis with ketchup after what you
Oh
said.
yeah, is it not
Okay.
amazing?
It was brilliant.
But
Yeah.
you hosted this year. You hosted your
Yes,
first Burns night.
I
How
hosted
was
Did
Burns
you?
night. It was lovely. It wasn't that. It wasn't.
Burnsy.
Well, no, it was.
Authentic.
Guys,
We're finishing your
it wasn't that
sentence.
many people, but it was lovely, and I will say, I mean, it was really moving to do that.
I
mean,
love that.
I love doing it. I would like to step into it even more in the future, where there's more, like a proper.
You know, you can join Amdram and just do Burns stuff.
What?
Amateur dramatics, and then just
I'm
go and
rubbish
hire
at
yourself out to Burns.
Hey, Amdram is my thing. It's my thing.
I'm rubbish at it, but I think like
You just
you know.
need to be able to remember
So
it.
my son played the bagpipes. He's in the pipe band at school.
Oh, cool! I love
So
it.
he played the bagpipes, and it was really lovely. And then we read poems. Different people read some poems, including my daughter. And yeah, it's lovely. I love it, and I would like to step into it more. You know
It's
what I mean?
such a
It's one of those holidays that you really want to do more
It's
of.
such a unique tradition.
It is. It's unique.
And I'm saying probably the third time in January.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
there's no better month to do
I
this.
know, it's a
And
lovely
remember
time.
last year when we had the storm where it was all cancelled,
Yeah.
and you know the weather calls for let's be at home
Come
and
in
have
together.
whiskey and read poems and
So I heard a story
And drink
about a
whiskey and
Burns
eat
night.
food.
I heard a story about Burns night that someone used to organize before they had kids, which is like, of course.
I mean, BC, before children.
so and it was the table was wound through the house,
Oh,
and so it was full, and a table wound around the house, and there's a train. A little train on the table that stopped, and you'd have to read a poem, and it stopped at you. And I was like, okay, hashtag goals for Burns night. Okay, like, I mean, so
That's amazing.
isn't that cool? But that was before children.
That's a lot of pressure. I can't do that. I don't want
I
to do
know.
that.
I would love to do it, but then I'm a little tired from Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
Christmas.
No,
but
that's fair.
but it was lovely, and I love the tradition. I love stepping into the tradition. So it was great.
I love
and I
that.
love the extra haggis. Don't you love the extra haggis?
I love the haggis situation. My family ate so much haggis, I barely had enough left over
Wow.
to do anything with. Although I had a lot of turnip left over.
I love turnip.
Jane.
I
Yeah,
love
I love
sweet,
the sweet.
I love a Swede, a rutabaga, if you will.
rutabaga sweet.
A rutabaga.
They called them sweet in Tesco.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
At M&S, it was definitely called a turnip.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
They're
no, but
reading
the sweet
room.
is something different. Sweet
We're in
is
Scotland.
round.
Yeah, so it was a turnip.
No,
turnip
the
is
turnip is the white long carrot,
It
right?
is in England, but up here, a Swede is also a turnip, but it's just called a round turnip.
And it was very purple this year.
Yeah.
But one is
very
more like a
purple.
carrot, and the other one is
I'm
more
so
like
confused too, Anke. But honestly, like I saw something that said one of the names that people were talking about, rutabaga, sweet, and turnip. I was like, okay, got some of those.
Yeah, because if you'd bought the turnip, you'd have been really out of Tesco. You'd
was
have
no
been really
turnip.
disappointed because they're not that tasty.
There was no turnip, just a whole big thing of sweets.
Oh man. Oh my word. But anyway, we I'm sorry, I've got the giggles. Heather and I had the nicest Friday, actually. We went all the way across town.
Yes.
And we went to the shop with no name where we met Aleks, who's doing this brilliant pop-up shop. And we bumped into Nashy from Keep Edinburgh Thriving.
He's just, what is he? He's just awesome.
He's
isn't he?
just awesome.
bringing
He's
so much
so-
attention to all these great shops and businesses and things in Edinburgh.
He's really shining a light on local businesses, and it's
Yeah.
really exciting and doing it really well. So shout out to Nashy, and shout out to his podcast as well, because he has the kind of yin to our yang. He has the Dads and Dudes podcast.
does he?
So I think that's
Interesting.
kind of fun.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Might have to listen to that. But if it's anything like after my partner's been to the pub, so what did you talk about?
Nothing.
You just sat there there with a pint for like 3 hours and said nothing.
Watching the football together.
I know, football chat.
Strangely, just today I thought, what about a podcast where you just listen and no one's talking?
No, that's not a podcast. That's just silence.
Silence is golden.
Exactly.
But for people who still want to have their headphones on and just kind
just
of
listening to
it's
white
like
noise.
It's slow, you know,
It's
if
a
you
white
want
noise
to
machine.
wean yourself off podcasts, if you feel like you're
But we don't want them to be weaned. We want them to. We want to
Be
wean them
addicted.
on.
I feel like that's sometimes what my husband goes to in his head when he's
Yes.
listening to me.
Yes.
And hence why he can't
Charlie
listen
Brown's
to too much of the
Grown-Ups.
podcast. I try to play it for him regularly, and he's like, "It's like too many of you."
Yeah, exactly.
Talking.
That's what my husband says too, and my children. Although Amy quite likes it. My
kids like it.
6-year-old
Yeah.
likes it.
Yeah.
We best watch what we say.
It's all right. Goes over our head. But also we met with Carmen, who does this amazing Instagram and this fantastic business where she supports local makers and local artists and
she was
local
so fun.
people.
Yeah.
As in promoting them.
As in promoting them.
Yeah.
And
Good on her.
she was just so much
So
fun.
riot to chat to as well.
We had a great
Such a good
time.
chat. Yeah.
So where is the shop with no name?
It's off Broughton Street.
All right.
But it's closed now, or it's open?
No, it's open.
Okay.
It's open. She does a new theme each week.
Oh, got it.
And she invited us. She said we could come along midweek and have a little coffee and a chat.
It's because I said there was a table in the middle,
And it was a really nice
We had just
table.
been shushed at Fortitude, and I was
You're
like,
joking. Who shushed you?
I don't know. Anke literally went, I think we need to keep it down. We're getting evil eyes.
I think we were getting shushed.
No, come on.
We don't need to get into who did
there
it.
was a family all in black. They might be on their way to funeral or come back from, and they were just turning around and we were laughing really loud, and they didn't shush, or they were
Okay,
just
we
I
didn't
think
get
a bit
shushed.
irritated about a lot, and we thought, well, maybe let's just be,
Yeah. I
less
know what
loud.
that feels like when you're surrounded by people laughing and you are not feeling it.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you don't.
But I
Lots
said
of coffee.
we could come here because they have free coffee and an open space with a big table, and
And
she-
not pay our way.
right. And
No, we would pay
You
her.
had me at free coffee.
Oh my word. Honestly. Well, ladies, I mean, it was a very exciting Friday night for me because it was the Traitors finale. And I feel like I worry that I'm going to be the only one that watched it.
you
in
are
this
the only
room.
one who in this room who's watched it. I'm
Okay,
just
well,
going to tell
have
you
you
that.
been living under a rock? Because did you know that 9.6 million people tuned in to watch the Traitors?
No, I don't doubt you.
Finale.
I have to catch up.
Oh,
I'm
I feel
enjoying
really
it over
old.
time.
I feel like the odd one out.
No, I've not watched it.
I kid you not.
Either.
So there was it was huge. Basically, 55% of the people that were watching television on Friday night were
wow.
watching the Traitors in
Wow.
that particular time
I don't
slot.
doubt you.
Which is a huge, that's a big bulk of the population.
I'm just breaking up the Traitors with my Hercule Poirot.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
love
yes.
Poirot.
So I'm breaking it up. I'm stretching it out.
Okay, well, allow me to enlighten you. It was a nail biter
Okay.
all the way till the end,
Mm-hmm.
and basically it came down to the final 3 people, and there were 2 traitors.
Are you going to give us tons of spoilers?
Well,
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a good chance you might. You maybe should not
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about this.
if you were on social media, then it's been all over our social media. I did spoil it already.
Okay. Well,
But anyway, it was a very exciting ending. And my question for you is, what would you do? Would you throw someone under the bus to take all the money for yourself? Or would you go halvesies?
I'd go halvesies. I couldn't live with myself.
yeah, me neither.
Oh yeah. In the
Me
long
neither.
run,
I
you
would
have
do
far
halvesies.
more fun. You have so
But I
much
would
more fun.
probably be
if you-
with somebody in the final that would throw me under the bus.
See, that's my worry. And my husband was like, oh, he did the wrong thing. Like, he totally should have thrown her under the bus.
Oh, your husband.
I know.
Oh.
No,
I
see,
know.
I
About
couldn't
the money.
do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
couldn't either.
I couldn't live
Be
with
on my
myself
conscience.
because it could make
Plus,
a big
like-
difference to their life.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
also,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're on a TV show. Surely you're going to get,
Heckle
more...
walking down the street.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
And,
no.
No,
No,
honestly,
also
yeah.
you're always on your own if you win. Like if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
if you half it, then
Yeah.
you together.
See, I
Spread
think
the
that's
joy.
our friend philosophy is very much fits in with that.
know, it does.
Where we wouldn't throw each other under the bus.
I
We'd
couldn't-
share our
just
last
for personal
alcoholic
gain.
beverage with
I
one
know.
another.
Yeah.
But do you think that comes down to us being women, or do you think that's just
No.
down to
No,
our character?
no.
No, I think men can be like this too. I just
Yep.
think that it's just because that's for us, it's better to share.
Yeah, I agree.
My partner would definitely share. There's no way he
I know,
would
my
keep
husband
the
too.
money.
Yeah.
Oh my
My
God,
husband
Alan
as well.
had me like pausing it every 30 seconds. He was the most annoying person in the world to watch the final with because he's like, pause it. Right, let's discuss this. Seriously?
Has he watched it all the way through with you?
Yeah.
All right. He's not just one of these people that joins in the last episode and then spends the whole episode asking, who's this? Who's that? Why did they do that? What's going on there?
My mom does that.
Oh.
It's so annoying. I love my mom. I love you, Mom. You're my favorite. But
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to watch that show in the bath, I'm telling you.
I know.
Nobody's
Right.
coming in.
Or pretend you're folding laundry.
Or wear my headphones.
It's very risky. You could ask for some help.
I could ask for help. I know I wouldn't get it.
But it was a really exciting ending. And yes, I am going to throw a spoiler in. So if you haven't watched it and you actually have been living under a rock and you don't know who won,
That's me.
you want to know who won?
I'm not bothered.
No,
I'm not going to watch
no.
it.
No,
don't share.
okay, she doesn't want to. Anyway, it was two very awesome people that won.
Okay.
Anyway, very exciting. So I agree. I wouldn't throw you ladies under the bus either.
I would throw anybody
split
under
it.
the bus. I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't
Unless
either.
it was my arch nemesis.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then.
Well, if it was someone you really didn't like, and
Yes,
you
it
took
would be very
pleasure
hard to
in
share with
throwing
someone you
them under.
really dislike.
I know. Someone
But
who
they were
just,
Or you could kill them with kindness.
no.
No?
half for you.
If it was someone I
No,
really
you
dislike,
take it all, and you.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go
And
that
then
let's
you
not go
get,
that far.
and then
No.
you get the bullshit from the rest of the world.
no.
I couldn't do that.
No. I'll help you negotiate, Anke. We will.
Yeah,
We're not doing
none
that.
of us are as altruistic as that. Oh my word. Well, with Tammy's birthday today, it got me thinking.
Aw. Tammy's birthday.
Like, I know some women get to a certain age and they're like, nope, I'm not celebrating birthdays anymore. I'm done. And they get very
Life's
dramatic.
too grim. No, you have to
You
celebrate your
know.
birthday.
I'll celebrate my birthday, but you're not
don't
going to know
have
what
to-
birthday it is.
Yeah, but that's fine.
And this is true. We do
Unless-
not know how old Heather is.
No.
We have no idea.
Nor will you ever.
And that's fine.
And people only know how old I am because I wanted a big meal birthday. And that was the only way to get everyone out was to say, well, it's a big birthday.
And it was
Which
fabulous.
was your 30th, of course.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
30.
yes,
It was
29
just
again.
a really, really tough paper round.
Oh my word. Like, so I remember this one specific moment at my Amdram class. And every time we got new people come, we had to like say how, who we are, our name and how old we are and where we're from. And I kid you not, we had this like, steady stream of like particularly ridiculously young newcomers. And I finally got to the point where I looked at my acting teacher and I was like, my name is Lissy Dutch, and I'm aging in reverse.
Yeah.
Why do you need to know their age?
Yeah, why?
I know.
I know.
I'm like, I'm sorry, but like,
none of your business.
Is there a pervert amongst the group who wants
there was,
to know
yes, there was.
so that he only hits
Absolutely.
on people of a certain
Yeah,
age?
like-
was Leo DiCaprio in your
Oh my God.
class?
That is
Like,
my favorite meme of the moment. Name one man you would feel safe in a locked room with. Leonardo DiCaprio, because I'm over 30.
Yeah.
When
You wouldn't
I
come near me.
when I went clubbing in Argentina, there were 3 questions that were asked if someone started dancing with you. What's your name? How old are you? Are you married? So just to check
But
these,
it's really
tick these
hard. Like, if
boxes.
you're like salsa dancing in a club, you've got to ask yourself, is this person like European or are they gay?
But guys,
Because you can't tell.
Guys, I have to say, so age is just a number.
It is just a
right?
number.
I mean, this is it,
100%.
right? I mean, what is the difference?
I totally agree.
Excuse me.
And thankfully, we are like in the middle of this cultural shift where women over 40 are given like kind of this new lease on life, aren't we?
We're giving it to ourselves.
Well, yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we are. We are allowing ourselves to take that lease in life.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not, I'm not going quietly into that good night. If anything, I think I got louder after I turned 40, which
Yeah.
is hard to believe.
Now, I'm going to head off to work as usual.
Aw, bye,
Just if our
Anke.
listeners are wondering why I sometimes just disappear. And I'm going to listen to the pod to
Yes.
find out all the things you're talking about.
Fantastic. We love you. Be safe.
See you later.
Have fun. Oh, but honestly, like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because I know myself better. But I feel
then
more confident now than I did.
Yeah, but if that's the case, why are so many women investing in skincare and tweakments?
Well, that's
and
what we're gonna-
surgery.
Yeah, we're going to
and
go
all of
there.
that?
We're going to go there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Where does that pressure come from?
So take us there.
Well,
What are we
I think
doing?
that there seems to be a two-pronged kind of approach to aging now. And as a woman, you generally tend to go down one of two paths. You either go down the aging gracefully and naturally, or you do the tweakment, serum, supplement.
What is the tweakment? What is this?
So a tweakment just means like
not super invasive.
not super invasive.
like
but-
not a full facelift, but you might have injectables.
Yeah, so like you might go for the Profilo or Botox injections as opposed to the
okay.
full lift.
Slice and lift.
Yes. Oh no.
But so okay.
So there's that. So a tweakment is a bit of Botox, a bit of Profilo, a bit of filler, but it's a bit.
Right.
Little and often as opposed to the full like lift and tuck.
What are we trying to look like, girls? What's going on here?
Well, I think, there's
A younger version of ourselves, maybe.
yeah. I just don't want to change. I like how I look, so I would like to maintain. I'm going for maintenance as opposed to changing. I think, I came...
it's interesting. Where does this pressure come from? Because is it? I mean, it's who's looking for us to look like this?
Well, I suppose for me, it's just for me. I want to look good because I like how I look and I don't want it to change. So for me, it comes from me. It doesn't come from social media or my husband or whatever. I guess it's my own personal vanity.
But then it's like
That's probably fed on years of looking at role models around you and thinking, that's what I'd like to aspire to. I want to look as good as I can
For as long as I can.
for as long as I can. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose so. I mean, I remember my grandmother sitting me down at like the age of like 12. And, my grandma, Ruth, was like a little Estelle Getty kind of person. And I remember her saying, I need you to know something. You should never smoke because if you smoke, you look like this. And she was like pulling at her wrinkles. She's like, smoking gives you wrinkles. Never smoke. And so I don't smoke because I was vain enough to go, oh, fair. I mean, we all kind of like smoked a little bit here and there when we were out and about in the 90s because it was something to do.
Who didn't have a cigarette with a drink?
I know, right? You had to. But it's what made the pub smell better.
Well, I had girlfriends, when I was in New York, and they said they were older than me by 10 years or something, and they said, we always wear sunblock because that prevents this thing and that thing.
Absolutely.
And they looked fabulous, but it's interesting because I don't think that I plugged an age on them. You know what I'm saying? Like they just looked great.
Yeah.
So I wonder about these things, like these tweak things and all this stuff. Like, what is this thing? Like, what is this dream that you're chasing here? What is it? You know what I mean? Because
I think I'm just delaying the inevitable.
no. But the thing is that there are so many women who are older that look beautiful, right? So
100%.
So what is that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like we are all naturally looking good longer. I mean, you look at, celebs, from the 80s. And when they were in their 40s, they looked like they were in their 60s. And that whether that comes down to things like sunblock and better skincare or just, knowing that we need to not be in
But I think it comes from the fact that as a society we value youth more than we value age.
That's true.
Even though a lot of the time wisdom does come with age, I do think there's a huge emphasis on being young and them being offered everything, and that fear factor of, well, if I don't look young, I'm going to get passed over for things or I won't be offered things. I do think we...
So gender bias as opposed to...
I don't even know if it's
bias,
about...
or...
I think it's... Yeah, it doesn't affect men as much as it affects women.
Because
I would
men
say.
get dignified when
They
they're older.
become a silver fox sometimes, unless they love a pint, and then they just turn into a pint man with a beer belly. But I do think we're more generous when it comes to men than we are with women, because women's appearance is always commented on.
Oh, 100%. It always is.
And we are judged by how we look. And I think that's probably why we strive to look as good as we can for as long as we can.
To maintain relevance. And
Yeah. And also in your head, like in my head, I'm still thinking I'm about 27, 28.
Oh,
and then you walk
100%.
past a shop window and you think, who is that old lady?
No.
Yeah.
You
don't
do
do
not
that.
look like an old lady, young
Well,
lady.
I see the bags under my eyes and the, the furrowed brow. I blame children for that, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
But
My
do you know
triangle of
what?
sadness is thanks to my children and my husband.
But do you know what? I think we look for the issues, right?
Yes.
Like, I remember, you'll never know how old I am, by the way. But I remember being in, like, my late 20s and being like, oh, what's that? You know what I mean? Like, looking at something in my body or my face. And it's comical.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, I was doing it then.
Oh my God, in the same way that when we were like, 20, we were going, oh my God, look, you can't like,
You can pinch
you
more
can
than
pinch
an inch.
more than an inch.
But you should be able to pinch
That's
more than an
ridiculous.
inch.
Of
It's
course.
ridiculous.
I mean, we always say, I wish I could be as fat as I was when I was 17, right?
Yeah.
Like, when we actually thought we were huge and we were teeny, teeny, tiny. But it is that kind of like,
Why are we so critical?
I mean, I do think that it helps that there's greater visibility now in the media and in movies for women over 40. I think the fact that we've got, the Jennifer Anistons and the, the Meryl Streeps of the world. Amanda Holden.
Love her.
All these women that are over 40 look amazing.
Love
they're
her.
still relevant in the media. They're still working,
But they spend a lot of time on their appearance.
Yes,
they
they
do,
do.
and a lot of money. So I actually went into like a little bit of a deep dive because I recently found out that I have friends that have gone beyond injecting things into their faces, and they're now going to to clinics, and they're injecting peptides. And they
does
get
that
these
mean?
peptide mixes. So it's basically like it's like doping, right? Like if you were an athlete and you were taking like things that like messed with your hormones or messed with your blood flow, you'd be considered doping, right? I mean, that's what the whole, drug testing thing is. And there is this ability now to go and take these injectable peptides, which are designed to help your body naturally create more of what it needs. And there's all these different peptides that do different things. So there's a set of peptides that you can take to increase fat loss and, tell your body to use your stored fat to create energy. There's ones where if you're, training for a marathon like me, you can take this stack of peptides, which is supposed to help with your muscle fatigue and your, recovery and things like that. There's other ones where if you're feeling, perimenopausal and you're like, oh, my skin is just feeling dull and I've put on a few pounds. There's other ones that are good for your hair and your nails and like natural GLP-1, activators. And it's just fascinating to me.
Yeah, you're kind of selling me on this.
I know.
I'm thinking this doesn't sound so bad. Where are they injecting it?
In their
though?
tummies.
Oh, that's
Remember,
strange.
like fertility drugs.
So it's why is it injected into?
I think because that's where for
Because
women,
you do
that's
get
where
peptides in the creams, but obviously, if the peptide molecule is too big, it doesn't transfer through.
Yes.
So they found another way of getting it into
found
your
another way of
system.
getting it in. And apparently this is like taking Hollywood by storm. And this is what like men in Hollywood have been doing for years. They've been taking human growth hormone and testosterone.
Human
But that
growth
body,
hormone.
but
Yeah,
bodybuilders
like-
have been doing that for years.
Human growth hormone.
So all
Yeah.
these like, guys that are doing these movies where they're supposed to be like, I don't know, Marvel superheroes. They're all taking like these injectables to get that cut, ripped look. And
But
now
you have
women
to
are
keep
doing it as well.
though.
Yeah.
You have to keep doing it.
Well,
my
you can apparently
gosh.
cycle it.
But you're hooking yourself into an expense for a very
For a
long
very
time.
So you have to
time.
have a pretty deep wallet.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to have a deep wallet, but also what worries me is like, so when I was chatting to a friend of mine about it, I was like, well, are you like being seen by a doctor and
Yeah,
getting
or you're just
regular
getting
blood
it
tests?
off the internet.
Exactly. And she's like, no, it's proper clinic. It's doctor led. But her husband has to like give her the injections every day.
Oh my gosh.
Which is just madness.
Wow.
I know. It is
Why
just
can't
really
she
interesting.
inject herself?
She just says it gives her the heebie-jeebies.
But it doesn't give her husband. Maybe.
No, he probably jumps from the...
Oh my God. I remember after I had...
You asked me to do the laundry!
Alan gave me one injection because I was like, it was like early days and I was afraid to do it myself. My mother-in-law definitely did the first few. And then when she went home, like Alan had to take over. And literally he did one and I was like, yeah, no, we're done here. I'm doing it myself. Like, we're done.
I've had to inject myself loads because I've had a DVT. So
Yeah.
after both children,
You
I
had
had
to
to have
do
blood thinners.
the blood thinners.
And yeah, but you just get used to it. If you
You do.
start, if you have that moment before you do it where you go, I don't want to do this, then it's really difficult. But just get on and do it.
Get on
and
with
it's
it.
fine.
But I feel like when they're preloaded like that for the blood thinners or for the iron,
yeah.
like, you know, or the fertility drugs, when they're preloaded, you can kind of just do it and it's fine.
But that's like something you had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For both of you.
Yeah.
It's not like an optional.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
optional,
No, I've not
no.
done anything
So
optional like
are
that.
people signing up to do this into perpetuity?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
imagine if you were doing it and then you suddenly ran out of money.
Yeah.
And then you started to look a little bit
Oh my God, like
like what if the reverse effect was super quick?
But here's the thing.
well, that's
is that
my fear. Like a Disney movie, you know,
Yeah.
when like the
Wicked
the
Witch.
Wicked Witch, yes, when she just turns immediately into the hag.
But
Yeah,
but
in
here's the
Snow
thing.
White.
It's got to partially be how you perceive yourself,
yeah,
right? Versus
Yeah.
like the real. I mean, because here's the thing. Is like I mean,
and how far are you willing to go to get that?
but it's also your self perception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your
Where
self-confidence.
you're looking and you're I have this, I have this, I have this, but nobody's else. Nobody's seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the rest of the
And
world.
I think that we are.
I mean, we were doing that when we were in our 20s.
oh my
so,
God, so much.
Well,
so much
in my teens,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So how real is
super
it?
Oh God, yeah, by
hypercritical.
12.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I was a swimmer, so
No, I don't. I think the way I feel is like whatever you want to do, you do you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to judge. Go for it. But I do question your like how much of it is what you think needs to be done versus like the rest.
But then that's why you get people who end up looking like a clown version of themselves,
Yeah.
an animated
'Cause
version.
they're just so
when they've gone so far down that
know.
road.
Yeah.
because they get addicted to
it's
it,
so
don't
sad.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. Yeah. Because
And they were
they're
beautiful
achieving something
before. Yeah.
They're trying to achieve like
Yeah.
a comic book
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Yes.
When
And
you've
then you
gone
get
too
the other like, end of the spectrum, that Brian Johnson guy, the billionaire who's trying to live to 200. Have
Is
you
he
heard
the
of
one
this
that
guy?
goes in the cryo chamber all the
Yeah,
time?
and
or
his like he gets
something?
blood transfusions
wait a
from
second,
his
who is
son.
he?
He's this billionaire who's spending millions because he wants to live to be 200 years old.
Did you just say he gets what from his son?
Oh, he does like plasma infusions from his son.
Someone needs to help his son.
Oh, yeah.
Like escape.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's twisted.
It said he takes between 54 and 111 supplements per day. He takes, his diet consists of eating exactly 1,977 calories.
I don't care what he does to himself, but to take something from his son.
Yeah.
That
No.
is
It's weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
someone needs to help.
Yeah.
How old's his son?
I don't know. I think this guy is like our age, so his son must be,
Well, we've all got young children.
yeah, no, but maybe his is in this, I mean, he must be old enough, like in his 20s, to consent to that kind of thing. But it is
would you
super
need
weird.
I'm
the
really
consent,
uncomfortable.
I would think so. I don't know.
Well, if you're the guardian
Creepy.
of the child,
But
I
like,
mean,
that freaks me out.
so that does freak me out. The other thing that freaks me out is he sleeps from 8:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. every day. He gets
That's
up
like
at
Mark
4:30.
Wahlberg.
Yeah. 4:30 a.m. club.
Because he gets up to do his
boxing.
He
workout
goes to
thing.
bed when?
8:30.
8:30.
Gets up at
And
4:30.
he gets up at 4:30. I'm like, I'd rather go to bed at 10 and get up at 6.
Yeah, and
That's
feel
what
like
we
a
have to
grown-up.
do. If you have to do the school run, you're not
Yes,
getting.
exactly. Well, he's a billionaire, so he obviously doesn't have to do the school run. He has
Why are you
people.
getting up at 4:30?
I know,
It just
right?
seems silly.
Because he wants to live to be 200. I wonder
So you
what's
want-
made him...
I'd be happy with 110. Like, let's not be greedy.
I'm not sure that I want to see what the world's going to be like at that.
Oh God.
Well, I just think,
Far
I
in
mean,
the
how,
future.
yeah, that's crazy.
So do you think that, do you personally feel pressure to look youthful?
I have a pressure to not look so tired.
Yeah.
Now that I
And
would
that I think,
subscribe
do
to.
you know what? I should go and get some facials. I should
Yeah.
take
I
more
know.
time and care. Like, I can leave the house to go and pick up my son from school and realise that I've actually not even looked in the mirror.
Right.
I've brushed my teeth and just look at the sink. I brush my hair while I'm looking out the window.
Yeah.
And then think, I have no idea what I look like today.
I know.
So,
We've all done that, though.
But that's mom.
The hair goes in the messy bun, and
This
the
is- or a
leggings
hat.
go on.
This is a busy mom thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a busy mom thing. We
Well,
don't have the bandwidth to
we don't.
and or cash to go do all the facials and then this and then this.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is like, yeah. So to answer your question for me, I mean, I think that I want to try to look my best as much as I can. But I have to also accept that, like, most mornings, I'm not washing my hair. I'm rolling out of bed. I'm sitting here drinking a coffee, getting ready for the school run.
Yeah.
Come home, put a bit of makeup on, get to work, go run out, do this and that. And you know what? I'm doing the best I can for my family.
Absolutely.
And do you know what? That is actually more valuable to me
Yeah.
than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Guess.
100%.
And because it's not just about me. And I think,
No.
but I do, yeah. Would I someday like to pay more attention to how I dress and yeah? I mean, hashtag goals, but I think I'm doing all right.
I think we're
I
doing
mean-
great. But interestingly enough, apparently 46% of women in the UK do say they feel some kind of, or at least some degree of pressure to look young. And
look
whether
young.
that stems from a combination of societal beauty standards
you
or
know-
workplace expectations.
I don't. You know what's
My
interesting?
work's just glad we're in.
I know. Yeah.
Thank God someone's doing the
Yeah,
job.
they don't care about. Yeah, I totally agree with you. That I think I don't feel as much the pressure to look young, and maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just being a one-off. But I feel the expectation to look my best for myself. I guess. I mean,
What if it was like going out? If you're
Oh,
going out and
yeah.
you're like going to an event, like a
Yeah.
proper social event, would you want to feel like
Yeah.
you looked youthful then?
I wouldn't
order
want
to feel confident.
I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
feel youthful, but I'd want to feel like I looked my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I
Yes,
agree.
it isn't about looking youthful, but it's about looking the best with what you've got, I think, essentially.
Well, I mean, when
I
you
think that
Not
makes
when
so
you're a
baggy
woman and you're
eyed.
confident in yourself
Yeah.
and you look, you've got that confidence and you're having fun
yeah.
and you're just being yourself, that is fabulous.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And maybe you're not youthful, but I that confidence, you can tap into that confidence as a woman who is older, and that's beautiful. And some people won't like it. Fine,
Yeah.
right? But
I mean, I do think that the whole like celeb thing does play a part, and I think that we've got different degrees of kind of, you've got celebrities like Anne Hathaway who've just gone and got a new face, and then you've got
Kris Jenner.
oh God, literally she's got her daughter's face,
oh my word.
but then you've
But
got
she does
Kate
look good.
Winslet who is stunning and very natural, and Drew Barrymore, and and I think that that's
Pamela-
really cool.
Pamela.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela
oh my
Anderson,
God,
yeah,
she
she
is
was so
a
good.
queen.
And Dolly, well, Dolly's had a lot done, but
Dolly's had a
Dolly
lot.
has-
unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
She is, but also like 80 years old.
Yeah, but
Yes,
I mean,
please. 80. She
thing-
turned 80 last week.
I don't like to judge people for doing what they want. But I respect people who are who they are, and they're not trying to pretend like, someone who's pretending that they're super young. I don't get that part.
No, I totally agree. I mean, I'm not going to go quietly into that good night. I mean, I haven't done tweakments yet. I like my facials and my microneedling and things like that. And you know me, I love a good face mask and some nice serum and my collagen. And I love a supplement.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at now, because I feel like that's what's working for me. And I feel like that's enough, and I enjoy it, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident.
I'm not a huge celeb. I don't follow a lot of the celebs, but I've always looked at like Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Okay. Or Sade. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm like, they are unbelievable. They're stunning. They're super sexy. I don't know how old they are, but they're older.
Yeah.
And they look like amazing. And so I've always sort of, and you know, I'm also including my cousin Jeanette. She's amazing looking. And I just think like these are women that like they look gorgeous all the time. It doesn't matter how old they were, right? Like you see these women when they're younger, they look amazing. You see them when they're older, they look amazing. And it's because of how they carry themselves and who they are. Yes, they take care of their skin. Yes, they take care of their hair.
But I think they're naturally beautiful women. Mm-hmm. We're not all beautiful.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not all beautiful, but there's always redeeming features about everybody. Do you know what I mean? And I get why people do it because they want to feel self-confident, but it isn't just about how you look. It's about who you are.
I think it's also, but it's also not
you
youth,
are and how you
but it's
feel.
also not youth. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you can have a woman who looks better when she's older.
Oh, absolutely. Well, so on that note, in my little deep dive of going down a rabbit hole, looking up all these like weird, you know, anti-aging hacks or whatever, I came across something really interesting because it kept coming up. And apparently there's something called the millennial mum effect. And it's that men in their 20s, like Gen Z, are really into millennial women and Gen Z women, like Gen X women, because of our body confidence, because of our, you know, the fact
we
that
don't give a toss anymore.
Yes. No, exactly that. But also, like...
And with no time for the flim-flam.
But it's also the fact that, like, so many women in their 20s have already gone for tweakments and have already plumped their
There's
faces.
a generic look, isn't there?
Yes.
There is a generic look.
But that's so upsetting.
That kind of AI
That's so upsetting.
Yeah, it's
generated
weird.
Because they're
face.
beautiful the way they are.
Yeah.
So you've got this huge droves of young men that are actually, like, you know...
I don't know what my girlfriend actually looks like in real life.
But who like older women because we're more authentic.
Right.
And we've done the work. We've done the, you know, we've gone to therapy. We've figured it out. We're past it. We're past the bullshit.
And
they like that and find it very attractive.
We're not spending all our money on tweakments. Yeah, no, yeah, no.
But I find it interesting. I just find that interesting.
MILFs.
Yeah.
It was MILFs.
Yes.
When
No
I
one
was
said that word in a
Stifler's
long
mom.
time.
I know.
That's an old school term, isn't
is.
it?
Yeah,
super old
it is
school.
old now. Apparently, it's just like.
Do we not
the
hear
dumb
that
one.
because,
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, because
lost
it's a
its-
little bit.
Or are we
sexual.
are we now we could be the MILF. So
We
we're
could
like,
be the
I've
MILF.
been called a MILF.
Yes, mama. That's what I like to hear. But like, I
It
also,
was 10 years ago, like.
I also find it really funny. Like,
I was called it.
it's so foul.
I was chatting with a friend this week.
Oh my god.
The boy was very short, I swear.
Oh
So uncomfortable.
Oh my god, honestly. Like, I do remember a couple years ago being in a bar and this like really, you know, this pretty young thing just kept coming over and chatting to me. And I like kept showing my wedding ring and I'm like, oh honey, I am married. I do have like, you know, I have children at
you
home.
have children.
He's like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think that's from Marks and Spencer's. Like, I just don't believe it. I'm like, do I need to break out the like photos?
Thought your ring
on
was
my
from Marks and
phone?
Spencer's.
Like, that's like actually really insulting that you think that my diamond is from Marks and
Well,
Spencer's. Please.
Marks and Spencer's is a great shop, but
They do, but like,
I don't think they sell diamonds.
I don't
no,
think they do.
they don't. It was funny. It was entertaining, but I was like, oh, honey bear, no.
But eventually you're like,
go
just
home.
go away and leave me alone.
Like, go home. Go home.
I don't want this hassle. I'm out with my girlfriends. I'm having a good time. Bugger
But
off.
I think that's another thing that, like, you know, when we go out, we do just want to hang out with each other.
Yeah.
And we want to chat and we want to dance and sing and have
just
fun.
do things to
But
make
do you
one
know what-
another laugh.
Do you know what I
Yes.
think? I think you can pull from this is like that authenticity, right? That is a very attractive quality.
100%.
And hopefully it attracts our husbands and you know,
Yes.
as much as
as much as the pretty young things.
Poor children out at the bar. But I think no, it's I think being authentic and being who you are and being beautiful in who you are and comfortable and confident in who you are.
That's what shines through.
Right. And trying to achieve youth all the time isn't, I mean, to me, it's like, why would you do that? What are you doing? Just, I don't know.
Just be.
Having said that, I will do stuff as much as I want, and you'll never know.
She's like, give me the peptides. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, I don't want to shoot myself. I don't want to do it.
I'm used to it. It won't bother me. I'll do it for you.
Can't you just give it to...
You'll come over and do it for me every time.
Can't you just put it in pill form, please?
I know. Well, I think I already have those.
Oh, my world. Honestly. So, girls... We do have one, little tiny win for our little podcast, and that is that we have, finally broken through the 600s ceiling on Instagram. We've got over 700 followers.
I know. Hooray.
So huzzah.
Because we're growing all completely on our own.
We are.
Can we talk about that? Yes.
Talk about authenticity. We are... 100% everyone that follows us, we don't subscribe to AI bots and stuff like that. So thank you.
Yeah.
But we might if we're ever televised.
Yes.
We would have blown it all up.
Honestly, but hooray.
But please follow us on Instagram. Please follow us on Facebook. Please rate us on all, Spotify, on your Apple. Please give us all those likes, please. And YouTube. We're new to YouTube. So,
and review us. We love hearing from you.
We love hearing from you. Yeah.
Honestly, just keep sending us those DMs with your silly reviews. We love hearing about it. We love
hearing. Or
any
questions.
Yeah, any questions. We love giving advice.
We do. We do. We love weighing in. It's our favorite.
I mean, you don't have to take notice, but we'd love to chat.
We love to chat. You've been listening to the Edinburgh Society of Unapologetically Imperfect Mothers, real-life friends from across the globe who have chosen to call Edinburgh home. Together, we're a haphazard amalgamation of diverse perspectives and life experiences, united as we try to navigate the often tumultuous journey through motherland with humor, unwavering support, and lots of fizz. Keep calm and join us on our next podcast. And until then, mum's the word.